Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're going for a ride and a talk. That's right, today we are talking about marriage. And I think it's really interesting. I've just seen a couple of clients, and all of them said kind of be having some marital issues. And I will say this is something that I've noticed over the last probably 2 or 3 months. As we kind of get to the end of 2022, I have noticed many clients having marital issues. And I'm kind of not really surprised. 2020, we were all told to stay at home and just shelter, and basically most of us just kind of stayed at home and never even went outside, and that was okay for a long period of time, but no one ever said you couldn't go out in your backyard. I mean, I had friends that were literally in their house. But kind of the interesting part is we kind of still feel like we're under that pressure of always being at home and always doing things and never doing anything besides with our spouse or our partner or kids. And it's not true. So not true. We have to kind of have our friend time. It's one of those, we have to have that time away from our spouse, away from our kids, to just really enjoy things. And I really think that on some people, they've really tried to do this, and other ones really haven't. And the ones that really haven't are the ones that are struggling. You've only talked to your spouse or your, people at work about work stuff. You only talk to your kids about schoolwork or what they're doing for the summer or what are their plans. But at the same time, it's almost like the same copy of the same conversation over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it gets boring. And so I think a lot of people are getting really bored. And I think it's getting really harsh too. I normally see this with clients that live up in North America, kind of like where it's colder, or Canada, where they're just kind of like, I'm tired of seeing the same people. But the thing is, though, in Canada, you kind of know eventually the weather's going to warm up and we're going to get to go outside again, and we're going to get to do something different than what we're doing right now. And right now in the United States, I don't think we're feeling that too much. So many people still feel so much pressure to kind of keep your mask on, or to kind of stay away from other people, or if they're coughing or sneezing, they're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And that's a very negative energy that we're dealing with. And it's one of those so not healthy. Make sure that you are making time with your friends and your family. Yes, if you don't feel well, call in and cancel kind of thing. But make plans. Go do things. Go to the mall. Go to other places. Kind of do your girlfriend stuff or your guy friend stuff. Still keeping that up. It's one of those, it's really important to do those things because it really rejuvenates us. It really helps us kind of bring in different subjects, really start working what we want in our life and what we don't want in our life. It really gives us a sounding board of kind of like being able to talk to other people and communicate with others, and kind of appreciating them, and kind of getting to get not only us but listening to them as well. So it's a two-way street. And I think that's kind of the important part that we've been missing for so long, is for so long we really haven't been doing that. For a long time, we really haven't been really listening to each other. For a really long time, we really haven't been caring for each other the way we normally do. And I know the nurturers in our world are kind of going, where's all my friends? I want to nurture somebody. And all of our friends that need nurturing, they're like, wait, I need nurturing. Where are all my friends? They're still out there. You got to step up and make those phone calls and make the time. School has already started, and so this is a great time to kind of get in touch with your mom friends and kind of venture out. If this is going back to work for you, I've heard of a lot of companies going back to work here at the end of 2022. So this could be things that you're kind of like opening back up into and allowing that friendship to kind of blossom. Even if it's not a long-term friend or bestie friend or whatever else, like even if it's just a coworker that you think is a nice person and just chatting with them, take this time for yourself and kind of really allow that energy to come forward, allow that energy to kind of blossom into a friendship. And kind of the cool part is get out and get some friends. If you have friends that you haven't talked to, don't wait for them to call you. You call them. Don't wait for, you know what I'm saying, someone else to be like, hey, let's do lunch. You call them. You say, hey, let's have lunch. Get out of your comfort zone and really get into the friend zone with so many people. Make sure that you are really getting out there and communicating with other people and validating their energy and validating your energy and really enjoying it. It is so important right now that I really have seen an uptake in a lot of marriages going south, and I think it's because people don't have anybody to kind of, I don't want to say marriage counselor, but have friends to kind of bounce ideas off of, or look at things differently, or, you know, what did your husband do compared to what my husband did, or what did your spouse do compared to my spouse, and really talk things through and talk things out are really, really important. To be able to discuss that with somebody else, to be able to really, really hold that energy of, what do you want? Where are you going? Why was there a misunderstanding? Let's talk this out. That sort of thing. That's so, so, so important. And we're just not getting it, or we're not giving it to other people. So we're kind of hanging on to that energy, but at the same time, we're not really listening so much. I think we're such in a deficit of, like, we have so much stuff to kind of share with our friends and our family that we aren't doing anything about it. We're not moving forward. We're just kind of like stagnantly kind of waiting for someone else to make a move. So you get into mode. You get into the mood of talking to other people or communicating with other people and setting those appointments and those dates, and get out there. Get your energy out there. Get your spirit out there and really enjoy what's going on in your world and enjoy your friends. I think it is way more important than people ever imagine, is to have our friends support, talking about things, even if it's talking about politics. Talk about it. So many times I've seen people that, like, oh, I never talk about politics with anybody. I was that person. I'm one of those. I am not a politic talker. I was taught as a very young child, you don't share how much you make or what politics or who you voted for. Closed mouth, closed mouth. But it doesn't allow you to have a conversation with someone else and, like, I didn't understand why they did this, or I didn't understand this, or why did you vote for this person? Like, what was it about them that drew you to them that make you think that you needed to vote for them? Ask those hard questions. Ask those questions that really are insightful, really kind of draw you to each other's energy, and really step out in a very positive, very outgoing sort of way. And enjoy that time getting to know your friends and your family a little bit differently than you have in the past. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.